Good evening, everyone, and welcome to News of the Intersphere. I'm your host, Notice, your somewhat friendly UrbanMech anchorman. Why choose an Urby as my avatar? Because it's freaking hilarious, that's why. Everyone laughs at us until we start speaking AC-20 on the battlefield. Anyway, in this new lore series, I'll be going over each year in the BattleTech Mechwarrior timeline and providing insight into the history of each of the great houses. Let's get on with it. It is the year 3000, and each of the great houses order year-long celebrations in honor of the new millennium, followed by another year just to recover from the hangovers. But there is still a war on, as the Third Succession War has entered its 134th year, and people are needed for this insatiable war machine. Draftees from each of the successor states have a range of reactions from "May my death bring honor and glory to my house" to "Oh God, oh dear God, why me?" Our news kicks off this year over in the Draconis Combine, where a new commander of the Automo is named. I, for one, am not sure if anything good will come of this Takashi Kirita fellow. Over in the Lyrian Commonwealth, Hesperus 2 has been invaded for the 12th time since the beginning of the Succession Wars. In related news, a local Hesperus man wins the planetary poll for correctly identifying the invaders as Curitans. The Draconis Combine drops 3 whole mech regiments with appropriate support units onto the planet. The famed mercenary unit Aerodowny Lighthorse came to the rescue to hold open one of the spaceports so that House Steiner reinforcements could be deployed. Once the Curitans were repulsed, the ELH decided that they were done with incompetent Lyrian officers. I'm sorry, did I say incompetent? I meant typical Lyrian military leadership, as, after all, these are the rich guys who think that an Atlas is a perfectly fine scout map. We now move out into the periphery. Comstar has begun open recruitment among their worlds to bolster their numbers. They promise that they're not using guns this time. Instead, they're resorting to subtle threats and outright blackmail tactics in order to convince potential applicants to join. The BattleMech factories on the Free Worlds League planet of Caldelsa 4 has been raided by unknown forces. Given that the only factory on the planet belongs to a Quickcell company, an outfit that is so bad in their quality control that not even Compellans and Curitans will buy from them, it only stands to reason that they were the target. Even though no one asked, the Federated Sons and the Compellan Confederation both deny involvement in the attack. Further bad news for the Free Worlds League, as the Compellan Confederation captures the planet of Cesano in a surprise attack. The surprise being is that the League was expecting the Lyrians and not the Compellans to try and take this world. This raid, turn occupation, is a brief win for the Confederation as, due to their normal incompetence, they missed 2 entire support companies that were hiding in the woods waiting to ambush them. Let that sink in for a moment. House Merrick used support units to fight House Liao battle mechs. Using harasser hover tanks, of all things, the Merrick support companies use hit-and-run tactics to promptly push the Compellans off of the planet within a couple of months. Finally, to end out the year, House Davian welcomes young Jackson into the family, who will one day be the Marshal of the Armies and the Prince's Champion. The Curitans have gone on record as saying, "Oh God, not another one." And that's the way it is in the Intersphere. This has been a covering of the year 3000 in the BattleTech Mechwarrior Universe. I'm your host, Notice. Thank you, and good night.